All right, so we have some Razer Q&A questions about streaming. I mean, I've given my fair share of advice, I would say, in my time. I'm already growing gray hair. I'm old, bro. I'm a vet. I'm an OG. I've been giving advice since 2010. More like 11, but whatever. All right, first question. What makes a game interesting to viewers? How do I tell if something is streamable? Now, this is going to blow your mind a little bit, but anyone can watch any game they like being played by any streamer. I think the real question is, what makes the streamer interesting to viewers? That's how I see it. A streamer is just playing the game. They're playing the game you like. You already enjoy that game. You play it on your own time. You don't have to watch Twitch. You don't have to watch any other platform of streaming. You basically take your own controller, take your keyboard, and you play the game. But it takes a certain streamer and their personality, their charisma, their attitude to interest the viewer in the game that they also play. So they kind of have that bond. Like, hey, I play this game too. This streamer plays it, and he's really cool and down to earth, and he loves talking to the chat, and he loves doing all kinds of crazy giveaways and stuff like that. Totally not talking about myself, but just saying that would be like kind of my mentality toward that question. I think games are interesting to all viewers because that's why we're on Twitch. We're on Twitch for gaming. And the second part is, how do I tell if something is streamable? Everything is streamable. If you look on Twitch right now, people are eating, outside, playing Pokemon, painting, cooking, all kinds of stuff. But how do I tell if something is streamable? Well, I guess the way you look at it is, once again, everything is streamable. When you first start streaming, you want to have fun with what you're playing. For me, for instance, I was already playing World of Warcraft for about 5+ years before I started streaming and YouTubing. And I said to myself, well, this looks like a game I can stream. It's one of the most popular MMORPGs out there in the last 10 years. Let me give it a go. So basically, any game is streamable. It all depends on what game you want to stream. And obviously, you would have to do your own research and be like, okay, well, let's be real here. Is anyone going to watch me play, I don't know, Redneck Trucker, which I think is an actual game. I'm not even being like making fun of anything right now. Or how about Final Fantasy 2 or 1 or 3? You start playing Nintendo emulator games. Is that streamable? Yeah, it's streamable, but will thousands come in the hordes to watch you? I don't know, maybe. But I think if you look on the front page of Twitch, that just kind of gives you an idea of what the audience is currently surveying and looking at. And if any of those games you already play, give it a try, see what happens. All right, that was question 1. Woo. Question 2, how do I get my channel out there for viewers to discover? Oh man, the age-old question. I don't know why I laugh at this one all the time. How do I get my channel out there? It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication. First, you have your goals, right? You have to say what goal you want to set for yourself. I just want to stream because I'm bored. Then stream. Nothing's going to stop you. It really doesn't take much preparation. You can tell a bunch of your buddies, hey, come watch me play COD while we're playing together, and we can get some people in here talking. Or, nowadays, well, let me go back in the day, OG days. There was no preparation, we had whatever camera we had. And I know I'm talking like one of those guys, back in my day, we used to walk 60 miles in the snow. I know, but for us, that was a long time ago in terms of gaming. Gaming has changed, or streaming, and gaming has changed in the last 5 years. Back then, I had like a, Razer Maglodon, hope I say it right, microphone headset. I had, some crazy, like, wacky keyboard, some no-name mouse. We don't have the setup. We never had all the overlays and all, like, the, alerts going off and stuff like that. So for you to get your channel out there nowadays, it's kind of crazy because people now expect you to be prepared. Back then, we didn't have to be prepared. We just kind of showed up and we streamed in front of like 30 people. And back then, 30 people was like the top viewership for a game on Justin. Even going into Twitch, there were still tons of games that never came to fruition like they are right now. And nowadays, you have to actually prepare. If people are going to watch your channel, you have to prep. Like, the second you start your stream, man, you got to have that mic. You got to have the, mechanical keyboard. You got to have the sweet camera with the 1080p or the 720p. You got to have a good bitrate, good internet connection. You got to have your overlays. How about them little donation trackers tip trackers? And how about the little notifiers for followers and all that stuff? People like that. People like shiny. But in terms of getting your channel out there, it takes a lot of work. I mean, I hoard myself out. Excuse me. I don't know if I can even say that, but I hoard myself out a lot when I first started streaming. I was posting on every World of Warcraft forum, MMORPG forum. Hey, come check me out. I was shouting out myself on my own YouTube. Hey, come check out my stream. You know, people were like, oh man, we're here to watch you on YouTube, not to watch you stream, because streaming wasn't even known. But I think nowadays, if you try to go that route, you have like all these disconnects with the websites. A lot of websites and forums, Reddit, all these places now have rules. You can't advertise. You can't advertise. You can't advertise. Now, a good way to get your channel out there, and to finally answer the question after all that rambling, it all connects. Trust me, it connects. All right. Be a part of the community, man. Be a part of other streamers' communities. Like if you're playing League of Legends, go to a stream of League that you like. Be a part of the Twitch League community. Be a part of the Call of Duty Call of Duty Twitch community. Be a part of the World of Warcraft Twitch community. Be a part of the CS:GO Twitch community. And through there, start helping people out in chat. Maybe become a mod, and then people know who you are. Then you can start your own channel and tell people, hey, I started streaming. Anyone want to check me out? And I can't even tell you the amount of big streamers right now on Twitch that started as mods in my channel, and all they did was ask, hey, any of you guys, Towellee's done streaming, you guys want to come check me out? I'm playing Battlefield 3, or I'm playing DayZ or something, or whatever game there was at that time, and it kind of works. So my main advice on that would be, get yourself out there, get on social media, get on the Twitters, get on the Facebooks, get on the what is Google Plus even a thing? I don't even know. Instagram, even Instagram is pretty good right now. And get yourself in the streaming communities and be a part of it. Get on the Twitch subreddit, start posting, just be a part of everything. It's going to be a long process. I mean, right now we all know the streaming market is like extremely saturated. And for you to actually get out there, for viewers to discover you, you have to put yourself out there. You can't just flip on the switch, turn on your stream, and expect everyone to come to your channel. And then once people come to your stream and everything's going good and you think that something could come of it, build your brand. And that's a whole nother subject. Maybe we can do like an advanced Razer Q&A in the future. All right, what do we have? Number 3. How do I figure out what to actually talk about on camera? Should I still talk even if there are no viewers? Absolutely you should. People might think you're crazy, it's happened to me, trust me. You have 0 viewers. There's a few times playing Warcraft, because I never used to have an intro. I used to just flip on the stream and start playing, and I would just talk to myself and just, kind of critique my own gameplay and be like, oh man, did you guys see that? And there's like nobody in the channel. It's like 0 viewers, and I'm like, I'm out of my mind right now. People come to the channel like, hey, Towelliee, who are you talking to right now? Or hello? And it's like, and I'm like, hey, there's somebody in my channel. But I think the act of talking to yourself while streaming actually helps you be more vocal and more talkative for when people are actually in your channel. Always just keep commenting on everything you're doing. If you shot someone and you smoked them, just yell it out. Or if you're playing and you're doing something specific, verbally say what you're doing as if someone was in chat. And it might seem like you might go crazy, but it will help you in the long run. I would say about 70% of my actual stream is me talking to my chat, and then there's gameplay and talking. And how do I figure out what to actually talk about on camera? Whatever you're playing, life, the world, Zen, all that good stuff. Just talk about anything, man. Like, I start my stream every morning and I talk to my viewers about the movie I saw this weekend, sports, Twitch news, drama, all the little dirty things going on Twitch. Oh man, this person got banned for this. That's all chiste, as we say in Spanish. Those are all like soap opera types things. But like people like to talk about that kind of stuff on Twitch. People like to talk about anything. I think what people need to realize is that your viewers love to be talked to. They're in your channel so that they can watch you play a game, interact with you, and be noticed. They like to be noticed. They want to be known that, hey, I'm Senpai, notice me, it's me. I'm talking to you, Towelliee, do you know my name? Oh, that's awesome. He just answered my question, oh my God. You know, like, people are crazy like that. And it's like a whole fandom thing. They just like love to like be noticed. And as streamers, you know, we notice them because it's really cool to be interacting with these people who are there supporting your channel. So let's see. What do we have next? I like this question. This one is one of my faves. How do I pick what time of day to stream? What time is best? Oh man, that's a tough one. There's so many like metrics and analytics nowadays when it comes to streaming and stats. I used to be a afternoon streamer, starting at like 4, streaming till 10, starting at 1, streaming till 9. And I mean, I was doing good. And then after like 3.5 years, I said to myself, let me give this morning stuff a try. You know, I'm like, this streaming is my job. I can pick whatever time I want. And then I found out that the morning was like completely blank. There was like really nothing insane going on in the morning. So, you know, I said, let me start doing it. For the last 1.5 years, I've been streaming in the morning because the morning is the most opportune time for me to get the most out of my viewers for my channel, followers, support, and community. So picking the day of the time to stream is really up to you. I mean, if you already have a job, you have to work around that. But the best part about streaming is you make your own schedule. And you have to kind of, depending on what game you play too, like it's all metrics and analytics. You have to figure out, you know, the game you're playing, who else is streaming around you. Because believe it or not, people will tell you all day, oh no, you shouldn't matter who's streaming or who's first and second and third and fourth and fifth in viewers. That doesn't matter at all. You shouldn't worry about that. No, you know what? You don't worry about it, but you have to look at it. You have to look at it. It's something that needs to be seen. You know, if you see that these guys are streaming at a certain time every day and they have 90% of the channel's viewers, the odds of you getting viewers are pretty slim to none until maybe they all go offline at the same time. And see, it's all this strategical thinking thing. So if you could find yourself a nice time of the day to put yourself in a slot where you can expose your content to a larger audience, that would be amazing. I know some streamers, they stream like at 2 a.m. because no one else is streaming at that time. 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. or midnight to 8 a.m. You know, and they could just grab all those viewers, and that eventually just becomes your community. But at the same time, you have to be able to dedicate yourself to that time slot, because then people will want to know every day, are you going to be here at 2 a.m.? Better be 2 a.m. Uh-oh, it's 6. Where have you been for the last 4 hours? We've been 2, 4. Yes, we've been math. We've been waiting for you. What's going on? And I don't know. I just really feel like you need to find that time of the day or night that best fits your schedule, your life, being able to go out, still do the things you love to do, and just do it, man. Like, it's pretty simple. And once again, a lot of analytics and metrics are involved, and strategy, and trying to figure out what time you want to stream of the day. What time is best is really up to you. So those have been the questions.